Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Chalking with Babycakes. I am here at the lake house doing not a live video, but a video that shows another Valentine's thing. So here we go. I've got this Valentine's Day little guy on this little chalkboard here. So here I go. I'm going to do it. I've got a bunch of little colors over here picked out. And in this episode, you will see a couple of different techniques I use when using multiple colors on one stencil. Now, since this stencil is a newer one, I am going to, and it's the first time I'm using it, I am going to go ahead and fuzz it. Because whenever you get a new stencil, or any stencil that hasn't been used that much, you want to go ahead and fuzz it to make sure that it doesn't stick on your chalkboard as much, or whatever surface you use. So what I'm going to do is I get it on my pants, especially if I'm wearing jeans. It works really well to do some fuzzing. So I'm going to fuzz it here. I don't know if you saw my live the other day, but if you didn't, go back and check it out in my video section. I did this cute little Kisses 5 cents little sign that you can use for Valentine's Day. It is for sale. As will this be. Did I just sound like Yoda right there? We've been watching the Star Wars movies the past couple days. We've been, what's that word? We've been watching a lot of them. Uh-oh. Binging. We've been binge watching. See, that's what happens when you are lost for words. Other people tell you what you're saying. All right. So I got that fuzzed. I'm going to put this down and I want to get it. All right. I think that looks even to me. And I'm going to, so what you want to do with your stencils is you want to make sure, see it's on there nice and pretty. You want to make sure you take a squeegee and you squeegee it down like this, because you want to make sure all the air bubbles are out. So this way it makes a nice crisp line. Oh, that doesn't look even. I'm going to have to take this off and redo it. But some of the paint's coming off of it. That's weird. Hopefully I'll be able to get that off of there. That's okay. All right, so I need to even this up a little bit. All right. So what I did with this chalkboard is I had distressed it a little bit and then put a little bit of black paint on it because it didn't look right. So some of the paint decided to come up on the stencil, which happens when you don't seal it good enough. I did put a little bit of a wax sealer on it, but it doesn't seem to have sealed it really well. And sometimes that just happens, and that's just a learning curve with this stuff. All right, so I have a lot of different colors sitting over here. A lot of pinks and reds, because it is a Valentine stencil. So with a Valentine stencil, you want to do the pinks and the reds. It's just the way it goes, right? All right. So I'm just going to kind of get them all lined up out here. I had already stirred them all up good. Got them all stirred up, spritzed some water in there. Now you want to, the recommendation is to use distilled water if you need to put water in them, just because you don't want it to grow mold. And apparently, and I've seen it happen, I've seen mold grow in some of my chalk paste, but I don't think it was just the stencils or just the regular water that made the chalk paste all moldy. I think there was some other things in it. That could have been one of the things though too. I used to use wood stir sticks and then wash them and reuse them in my paste, and that's, as soon as I stopped doing that, I stopped getting as much mold in there. I did have to throw probably about half a dozen paste buckets away, and that wasn't no fun. All right, so like I said, I'm going to show you a new technique, or not a new technique, but a technique when using several different colors on one stencil. It's the paste and peel method, because I don't want to use all one color on this. I think I'm going to end up washing this off anyways and redoing it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can make it look pretty after this is all done or not. Because if you see, I don't know if you can see that. You see all that black right there? That's the paint that I put on there, and it's just not, it's not sticking on there. I don't like that. So what I did is I peeled it. I peel it and then I put it back down. I put like one of these little stir sticks down there just to keep it lifted off there so I can do some more chalking without having to take the entire stencil off, washing it and putting it back down. You don't want the silkscreen portion of it to stay down, because if you do, what'll happen, and I'm concentrating on this because it's a smaller space, what'll happen is if the paste dries on the silkscreen portion, the paste will come up when you lift it up. So you don't want it to dry on there. Now, since this is all one area, one line, I'm going to try to get these done quickly. And you want to move quickly, because the quicker you move, the easier it is to pull it up and your paste won't dry. And if your paste is a thicker, drier paste, it will dry quickly, and you don't want that to happen. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna, this one may be redone all the way after I'm done with it, but it's a learning experience. See, I am showing you some of the things that can happen, that everything isn't always perfect when you do chalking, and I am no exception to this. I'm glad it's happening on this live so you can see how sometimes you just get to start over, and that's not a bad thing. Let me see, I don't think I have one for this one, so I don't know what you guys are doing for Valentine's Day, and the whole reason I'm bringing that up is just because I'm doing Valentine's stuff, and I'm looking for stuff to fill the time and fill the gap and fill the dead air, because it just feels weird to have dead air in there. I'm going to use some gray here. And I have all my stuff over here, and I don't know if you noticed, I am at the lake house still, because I love it down here. So we'll be doing a lot of videos. Plus we have some screaming hot internet. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. So I can upload these, and they'll be up there ready to post without taking forever, because my internet at home is so slow. Yeah, you see how that just keeps coming up? You see that black on there? That's just yucky. I don't like it. But I don't know, maybe when I take it off, it'll actually look kind of cute. We'll see. Just picking out colors is kind of fun, because you just never know. There's so many colors to choose from. And again, like I said, sometimes things don't turn out perfect when it comes to chalking. We call them happy little mistakes. Sometimes you can fix them, sometimes you can't. And when you can't fix them, you just either wash it all the way off if you're using a chalkboard, a non-porous surface, because obviously if you're using a porous surface, it's not going to wash off. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to sand it down or whatever, or repaint it, or however that works for you, and then you're just going to have to start from scratch. So just know that this is not 100% foolproof. There are ways that it might not go 100% correct, which is absolutely fine. There is nothing wrong with that. You can just start from scratch. And that's why, especially if it's your first time chalking, I really want you to choose a chalkboard or a other type of non-porous surface. This way, if you do make a mistake, you can go ahead and wash it off and start from scratch. It makes it so much easier. All right, we're getting close to being done with this one. All right, just the February 14th, and what color am I going to do that in? I think I'll do it the same color I did the Valentine's Day in. All right, here we go. Here's the last one. So I'm going to have my helper come over to get ready to turn my video off when I tell her. And here she comes running. What a good helper she is. So the February 14th is the same color as I did the Valentine's Day in. And let me know what you think of this. Like I said, I mean, look at the back of this. The back of this looks, I think I can get most of this stuff off. And I'll show you a picture after I'm done cleaning it and to let you know whether I was able to get it all off or not. So there's that, and it actually doesn't look too terribly bad, but I will end up washing it off more than likely and starting from scratch. So I do like it, other than the fact that you can see all this stuff right here. See how that's peeling up? So I'm gonna have to redo some stuff on it. Or maybe I can spray some glitter spray on there. That might be cute. So I'll let you know in the comments of this video what I do with it. Whether I just get some glitter spray and put on there and make it look cutesy wootsy, or if I wash it off and do something completely different on it. Maybe do a Happy Easter thing on there, because you know Easter's going to be next, right? All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.